So I think in the chemical sector, which runs under the Prater Chemicals brand, it's been a difficult environment. The environment has been impacted, I think, mainly by the strong rand, where the manufacturing sector here in South Africa has struggled to really remain competitive against imports and obviously not being able to export as well. So volumes have been down. But in general, I think we've had a good outlook on the business, in that we've improved our our operating margin some 70-odd%. And that's really due to the cost reduction program that we've undertaken in these more difficult times. So in general, the business is improving. It's not yet where we'd like to have the targeted margins, but we'll be working hard on that over the next 6 months. I think in our mining business, we've seen a good performance on the revenue line, perhaps not as much on the operating margin, where our business has come under a little bit of pressure due to the loss of our one plant at the beginning of the 6-month period. The plant has subsequently been rebuilt and is back into production, and we would expect a dramatic improvement in the second half margin due to this plant coming back on stream. So in all, I think the mining business is in a good space, and we expect it to continuously to benefit from increased turnover and increased interest in mining resources. Agriculture, again, I think is in a good space at the moment. We've had some 20% increase in our volumes. Pricing is up nicely on the back of not only well, perhaps more so in terms of the commodity prices. So in general, we would expect going forward that farmers have good signals to plant. Agricultural produce prices are up considerably, probably double over what they were a year ago. So farmers are certainly going to plant at least 10 to 15% more in the main grains of the country, and we see application rates up quite considerably. So we think we're going to have a particularly good second half performance coming through from our agricultural sector. What we have to do now is we're spending this money on our new nitric acid plant, which is some 40% bigger than our existing plant. And the real challenge is now to bring this plant into operation, to have everything run smoothly, to make sure there's no hiccups, and in general to get the raw material moving and then produce the intermediate products and get it all the way out through the factory gate into products that we can sell out in the field. So that's really the main focus for the next 6 months.